It's 7:30 on this Friday night. That means it's time to find out if you like it or not, as the sign says back here. I'm producer Chris, and tonight we are talking about marrying for money, rom-coms versus reality, the buffet comeback, and Marina Morocco's problem with microwaves. I don't know if you saw her hot take on the Take It 2 earlier today. And if you have any hot takes and you want to share them, I want you to join us live. And there are a lot of different ways you can do it if you've never watched our show before, or even if you have and you're just curious about how to do it. We're streaming a lot of different ways. Like I said, we're streaming on YouTube, so you can leave some comments in the chat and we'll read them a little later. That's if you don't want to show your face necessarily. If you're watching on the Fox Local app on your connected TV, one of those fast channels like Roku, through Roku, make it a two-screen experience. Just grab your phone, scan the QR code, join the Zoom room, and we'll call on you in just a little bit. If you're watching on our website, Fox Local Mobile, fox5dc.com, you can't scan the QR code, you can go to my Instagram page and click a link. It's right there, pinned at the top. Fox 5 producer Chris is that. That's also where we're streaming behind the scenes. On TikTok right now, Brian Balbuena possibly scrolling through. If you're there, leave a comment. Finally, we've got our broadcast channel. That's through Fox 5 DC's Instagram page. We've got a link there as well. It's also where I post some stories a little early every now and then. We'll check in with the Zoom room team in just a second here on this Friday night. We'll also say hello to our in-studio guest host, Bisma Ahmed, just wrapping up her duties on the 7 o'clock version of Like It or Not with Sonny, Kenneth, and Shirin. We'll check in with her, say hi, see what she's been up to, surviving the snow and ice down in Richmond and all of the lobbying that she does. But first, we're going to dive right into our first story. We've been talking about it all week. It is obviously the week of love, Valentine's Day, tomorrow night. We are less than 24 hours away. Love in the air, but apparently the way to the heart for a lot of people, no longer through the stomach, as they used to say maybe, now it's through the wallet. A new Lending Tree survey shows that nearly 30% of people say they would marry someone mainly for financial stability. The study also found that financial security is widely valued. 90% say it's somewhat important to them in a relationship. Some also admitted to staying in a relationship longer than they planned on or even wanted to because of financial reasons. So while we wait for Bisma to weigh in on this topic, let's head into the Zoom room. Melissa Rosario is in the Zoom room on this Friday night. Melissa, you're not out and about?
Yeah, I was gonna go straight from my class to Green Turtle, but I wanted to come home and wash up and get into
ready,
the spirit, so to speak. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be honest with you. The reality for me is that money comes and goes. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But memories, is more important to me. How that person feels about me is more important to me. I really don't depend on money to marry someone. I really don't. I had a man who did have a business and everything and passed away, and what happened? Everything just went to shambles, and I'm still working like a slave. So yeah, I wouldn't marry for money. That's a hell no for me.
Luckily, my wife didn't marry for money. Otherwise, I wouldn't be married. All right, Jason and Tina Marie back for night 3. Thank you guys for making it 3 nights in a row. Remind us what's on your shirt. Manifest
a joy-filled relationship.
Okay, if you are manifesting a joy-filled relationship, what role does money play in that?
I'll let you answer that. Because I got married broke, so go ahead.
Well, you know what? I think through my experience, I would marry for money first and then marry for love second. Because then I'll have the money and the love.
Okay.
So that's what I would say.
That's pretty creative. Yeah. I don't know. If you marry for money, I don't know if it's going to actually work out for you because you're not really invested into the relationship. So as soon as you hit that first bump in the road, you're pretty much like, I'm out of here. I have no love attached. So I think you should.
Another 1,000 in the bank account, right?
Yeah,
10,000.
Again, right. like Chris said, you can stay in a relationship longer than you want to based on financial means.
Okay, this is one of the questions that I have for people in these sort of situations sometimes. Is it okay then to date for future potential? If you are hoping that person will then one day maybe be wealthier than they are when you meet them in that state that they are in, is it worth putting in that work, or is it a mistake to marry for potential?
I think
I think it's worth it, but don't get upset if it does not materialize. That's the thing. You have to be ready for if it does not materialize. Are you still willing to stay with the person if they don't become as rich as you want them to be?
Yeah, I think that's setting yourself up for failure because you're holding that expectation on someone that maybe may not happen, and so you feel the pressure to produce instead of the pressure of growing together and then making it. So I think you're setting yourself up for failure if you do that.
Okay, David, this is not anything necessarily new, though, is it? Is this as old as biblical times when we're talking dowries and all kinds of other crap?
It does have a trend in all kinds of historical stuff, but the question here, like, I'm baffled by it. Like, my head does not compute. You have to at least like the person that you're gonna marry. I mean, I can't imagine like if your primary reason for marrying someone is money. I don't know what you think marriage is and how you're gonna get along with that person. How you know.
David.
It's so fundamentally different. I don't understand it.
Okay, by that implication, Anna Nicole Smith, thank you, Jim, for reading my mind. Literally, as I was going to say it, he's got it pulled up on Google. Do you think she married that 98-year-old man because she loved him?
Okay.
Allegedly?
That's a fair point. Fair. It's true love, Chris. It's true love.
It is. Just call me a hopeless romantic.
It's so disgusting, Chris. I don't even want to think about it.
Fair enough. Allison, marrying for money, do you like it or not?
No, I don't like that because, again, to me, that's going into a situation with a motive, not caring about the person, but what you can get from the person. So that's a horrible thing to do. You should definitely love the person before you marry them.
Yeah, that's fair. Bisma has made her entrance. Bisma, let's take a look at a picture of true love. Jim, thank you for finding this first and foremost. Look at that true love right there. It is not my place to say that they were not in love, but I think a lot of people maybe possibly rightfully assume that she married him for money. So Bisma, we'll give you welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. I'm on time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we're on the air.
Yeah.
Marrying for money, do you like it or not?
Listen, no, I don't like marrying just for money, but I do think you have to think about finances when you're getting into something like that. I mean, it's the biggest decision of your life. You're literally signing a contract. So I think it's irresponsible not to think about, hey, is this person financially responsible? I mean, you don't have to marry an old guy like that.
Money is freedom. I mean, money is freedom. Hey, this became a real, what's the phrase I'm trying to think of? There were a lot of think pieces written about this movie. I don't remember whether it came out over the summer or in the fall. Did you see Materialists with Dakota Johnson, Chris Evans, and Pedro Pascal? She is kind of in a love triangle situation. She had dated Chris Evans. He's a struggling actor living in New York. He's supposed to be like 38 years old. Still hasn't made it, has roommates. And then Pedro Pascal is someone who lives in a penthouse on the Upper West Side, millions and millions of dollars. Spoiler alert. I'm not going to say who she ends up with, but you can probably guess.
Know. Yeah.
And so there were a lot of pieces that basically called it broke guy, making excuses for broke guys. And whether any woman in that actual situation would have picked the broke guy. What do you think?
I mean, the broke guy's got to have a lot of stuff on, outside of the brokenness.
Big personality is what she's saying.
I don't think it's realistic.
Justice for the broke guys. All right, anyway, let's talk rom-coms now. Speaking of Materialists, not exactly a comedy, but let's talk about rom-coms, Hollywood movies now. A lot of people may cuddle up with one to set the mood this weekend, but just a heads up in case you are. Experts say you could be setting yourself up for unrealistic expectations. Kale Supri. Experts say grand gestures, ideas like love at first sight and happily ever afters leave out things like serious conflict and financial stress, and they often don't reflect reality. Experts say as long as you watch these movies with realistic expectations, they can be a fun diversion. So, Bisma, rom-com setting us up for failure. Do you like this or not? And remember, Reese Witherspoon at one point said that she blamed the lack of rom-coms for the reason people were so bad at dating these days.
You know what? And I think that's why it's not necessarily a bad thing, because it does set a standard for, especially if you're a kid, right? And you're watching that, it's like, okay, Prince Charming acts somewhat like a decent human being, right? So it sets that standard. Now, I think the truly problematic thing is social media, right? I think that it's not real, and then you see somebody else doing better than you. Her man got her a car or whatever. That's not real. Yeah.
Melissa, I always feel like most rom-coms, even though you end up rooting for this couple, there's usually some level of like dishonesty and infidelity involved, but you're like rooting for them because they're the couple you're supposed to like. And meanwhile, the guy who like has the job and is like doing the right thing. Every Hallmark movie is like this, by the way.
Yeah.
All he's trying to do is the right thing and he's painted as the villain.
I don't like watching movies because it's true. You stay with that expectation where, oh, are we going to meet at a beach? Are we going to meet at an airport? Oh, is he going to be somebody that's going to be living in my neighborhood that I moved out of 25 years ago? Yeah, it's too much for me. Like Sunny said prior to the show, Sunny said, if you want to watch that kind of drama and expectation, you just scroll on Instagram. Unfortunately for me, I was banned from Instagram, so now I'm scrolling through TikTok to see, live out, vicariously with other people. But no, I don't watch those kind of movies. You're setting yourself up. That's a hell no for me.
My TikTok feed is all of these like vertical video,
Yeah.
like smutty dramas. I don't know how the hell they ended up on my feed. I've never once clicked on one.
Sus.
Sean is in
That's
the yeah,
sus.
right? Sean's in the Zoom
Okay.
room. Sean, are you a fan of rom-coms or do you think they're setting us up for failure?
I'm not into rom-coms, but I do be seeing like a bunch of skits on social media. People just portraying their favorite movies and favorite actors and things like that. But I'm not into rom-coms. It's not my thing.
Not into the rom-coms. Jason and Tina Marie, are you fans of rom-coms? Do you think they set unrealistic expectations of what a relationship is supposed to be like?
I love rom-coms, and I think that there's so much going on in relationships that people watch them because they don't want to face reality. So what's wrong with, tapping out and being able to see another side? And it can even get to the point where, as if you know that that's possible, maybe we can kind of adjust and shift and see what we need to do to kind of create that in our lives.
Yeah, I like a happy ending, right? It's just like I'm going into the movie. I know everything's going to be a good feeling type of movie, and it's going to end well, right? I love that. So I think the rom-coms are great. I enjoy them. But I do understand there's a difference between, rom-com and reality. I understand it don't always work out that way. So I do like a good story, and sometimes I can pretty much predict everything that's going on Hallmark because I watch a lot of it. But I still enjoy it.
But you still enjoy it. If you're looking for one to stream this weekend, Apple TV Plus has Eternity with Elizabeth Olsen, Miles Teller, and Caleb Turner, a.k.a. Mr. Dua Lipa. So that's the new one that's out for Valentine's Day right now. Unfortunately, not all relationships work out. But that doesn't necessarily mean a breakup has to end in heartache. Some people like to celebrate the breakup, and it's easier than ever. It turns out breakup registries are a growing trend among Gen Z. In fact, 40% of people in a poll said a post-breakup registry would be more useful than a wedding registry. This is according to a survey by Etsy. The data also shows the majority of Gen Zers say breakups feel more freeing than upsetting, with 56% believing reinvention is the best part of being newly single. To help with the transition, and remember, Etsy did this survey, they just launched their first ever breakup shop. So business, celebrating the breakup, a breakup registry. Do you like this idea or not?
You know what? This is a profitable idea because one time I was at a restaurant and I saw a divorce party. It was so much fun, and we actually went to the party, started talking to them.
It was party?
Yeah, and it was so much fun. Honestly, if you're in that type of situation, make the best of it, party it up, and who knows? You could find your husband there at the party.
You definitely could.
Who knows?
Here, okay, so the idea that the divorce or the breakup registry being more valuable than the wedding registry. So many people get married so late in life, they already have all of the stuff that they need for the most part. So I understand people don't necessarily need stuff.
Yeah.
When you go through a split, though, you might be starting over from scratch.
Oof.
So I can understand how helpful that breakup registry would be.
Yeah.
However, Melissa, how many do you get?
You're so stupid. I'm sorry. I'm friends with all my exes. Okay, I developed that friendship where I can, ask you for advice. I can talk to you like a human being. If you're going through something with your relationship, I can go ahead and talk to you or listen to you or be your shoulder to cry on. However, doing this, all this partying and stuff, no, I don't think so. That's a hell no for me. I got better things to spend my money on than doing that stuff. No.
Allison, do you like the idea of these breakup celebrations, the Etsy shop for a breakup registry?
I think the celebration portion of it is amazing because this could keep someone from going into depression and just let you know just because that portion of your life is over does not mean that you can move on and be happy. Mm-hmm. So I just think it shows support in that way. But I think going out of the way, like you don't want to spend thousands and thousands of dollars. Like if someone were to ask me to join in one of these registries, I would be like, look, girl, are you going to get married again? Because we can either do this registry or your next. You know, because you just don't know. But you don't need to spend a lot of money with it, but celebrate the person. Just don't go crazy on the funding.
Yeah, I can completely understand that. Not every breakup necessarily needs to be heartache. It could be for the best and a new beginning. The Pinky Ring King, Edric Lee, welcome back.
I'm actually in Las Vegas, so I'm not back, but I'm back with you guys.
You're back with us. What's going on out in Vegas right now?
Everything. We're celebrating breakups. No, I'm just kidding. But we got a lot of shoots going on. A lot of great Valentine's Day celebrations. We're just celebrating love here.
Celebrating love. So what about the idea of celebrating the end of love? Do you like the idea of breakup registries?
I actually film every breakup I have in the terms of celebration. Whenever I throw a party, whenever I have a breakup, I do go to a big club. We pop the bottles, and it's shot in 4K. And of course, there's a lot of people of the opposite sex joining, and we make sure that it's curated in a 4K quality Steven Spielberg-esque video that's HD sent to the recipient, which is the ex. So of course, they need to see that I am okay. Emotionally, financially, and spiritually, of course.
That sounds like there needs to be some healing going on there.
Sounds like you're not okay.
It sounds like there needs to be some healing
That's
going
the
on there.
healing. You
need to heal in Vegas a little.
Hey, listen, hang tight, because we've got a topic coming up a little later that may be very Vegas specific. So hang tight with me in the meantime. In the meantime, let's do a little Valentine's Day speed round, shall we?
Okay,
all right,
let's do
first
it.
up, the best gifts for the holiday of love. Is it flowers? Is it chocolate? Something else? All of the above.
Diamonds.
Diamonds.
Diamonds are a woman's best friend.
Diamonds are a woman's best friend.
I'm kidding,
David,
but
do you
not.
agree with that? David, is the best gift for the holiday of love diamonds? Is your mic?
Bisma, you might be high maintenance.
Nah.
He calls them like he sees them. Next up, the Valentine's Day gift list. The big debate online. Do you shop just for a romantic partner?
Yeah.
Or do you also do friends, family, kids? Does everyone get special treatment?
I love gifts, so I love giving gifts, so I give them to everybody.
You give them to everybody.
Yeah, and I realized this year I bought too many.
Oh.
And I'm like, wait, I don't have anyone to give this to. So it'll be like a neighbor or something, but I love giving people whether it's just like one of those small like heart chocolate things, like it makes you feel nice.
Yeah.
And I like spreading that.
Allison in the Zoom room. Allison, just for romantic partners or is it for everyone you love?
Definitely for your loved ones. I always like to take care of my children and my grandkids, get them little gift bags. And like this year, I got my son one of the shirts from the month Peace Walks. Like that's his little Valentine's Day gift with some little candy and stuff. And, they like stuff like that. So yeah, give it to anybody you love.
Okay, all right. Is Valentine's more for men, women, or both? Previous research shows that women are 33% more likely to spend absolutely nothing on the holiday.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they're not getting gifts for their men and their, or whoever in their life. Men, on the other hand, will spend a couple $100 on their partner. So, Bisma, Valentine's mainly a guy does romantic stuff for their girl day, or should it be reciprocal?
I personally think it should be reciprocal in whatever way you want to do it, but I love giving gifts, actually, and really thoughtful small gifts.
What is a good gift for a guy for Valentine's Day?
I would say something personal and just memorable to you. So they have so much stuff online, like personalized books, personalized.
And
you can make like a little Pokemon card.
All of it. Jason and Tina Marie. I can't tell. He's shaking his head.
I would say.
She asked me, did I want some flowers? Oh, no, I don't want no flowers.
No, you don't.
I think candy. men like candy, right? So same thing you can buy for a woman: candy, flowers. I was like, you would like some flowers, right? He was like, no.
No,
So I guess
no.
I guess it's candy and diamonds.
Right.
Is that
Yeah, candy and
That was our
diamonds.
girl's present.
You know, I flinched when you said that. You said diamonds, like, oh my goodness. You know,
Yeah, she's setting,
I've heard that somewhere before.
she's setting the bar pretty
Yeah.
high, and I hear that they are a girl's best friend. Finally, when it comes to Valentine's Day date night plans, do you prefer a night out or a night in, especially when it comes to dinner?
Night out.
Night
I want
out.
to go out. I can stay in any time. We could Netflix and chill, do all these things. But then
On
I want
Valentine's?
to go out. I want to go somewhere like Philomena. Oh
Okay.
my God.
There
I
you
want to
go.
go out, eat some good Italian food, and then pass out.
Just text Dino, let them know you're on your way. Melissa, a night out or a night in when it comes to Valentine's Day?
I prefer in because they upscale all the food. Like they binge on the prices, and it's not fair. So no, I prefer to stay in. I can go out to eat any other night.
Yeah,
but
as long
I
as-
That's fair.
I agree with that.
They
As long as
do.
it's not a prefix menu and I'm not
Yeah.
fighting off the crowds.
Oh, yeah.
The amateurs
Oh,
out
yeah.
there trying to prove something. All right, coming up next, the buffet comeback and Marina Morocco's fight with the microwave. We'll be right back.
Whoa.
Welcome back to Do You Like It or Not on this Friday night. Bisma and producer Chris, we're talking all things
Yeah.
Valentine's. And
Yeah.
also, if you're watching on YouTube, you saw the Capitol Wheel out at National Harbor.
I
all lit up for
know.
Valentine's Day.
Gorgeous.
Set in the mood with the heart and the question of being mine. Also, shout out to Mr. Hosway forever. Normally a night out for Valentine's, but staying in with the toddler this year. I can understand that.
Yeah, you understand.
5-week-old at home. Let's talk about microwaves now, also known as the microwave, if you remember that.
microwave.
The microwave.
Ooh.
It was like an Ina Garten video.
I
which
did
was
not
lit.
know that.
Earlier today on the Take It 2, the team was talking about the recent report that the restaurant chain Steak and Shake banned them. They say it's about like quality control. It's about the food, making sure it's the best it can be. However, Marina apparently had no issue with that because she had a hot take about a microwave. Take a listen.
I could see a microwave for the staff that want to roam up their food that they bring in for lunch. But a customer coming in, if I see a microwave, I'm out. Because why? I mean,
But see, I feel like that across the board. Like my least used electronic in my house is a microwave. Honestly, if I didn't have one, we'd be fine.
Exactly.
The toaster oven, the air fryer.
Okay, but what
trunks.
about, I'm curious, all right, so you got leftovers at
Yeah.
home. Let's think about Thanksgiving leftovers.
Right.
How you warming that back up? I'm just curious.
I mostly use the stove
we're a
because
little
first of
bougie
all,
now, air fryer.
yeah, or the air fryer. But the problem is that it changes the texture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Microwave always, so like you can't microwave anything, like even wings. You have to put them in the air fryer if you want them crispy.
So you're cooking your popcorn on the stove?
Yes, I don't have bags. I have kernels.
I love that.
It's so much easier to just shake the thing.
And Jack, let's take it a step.
Actually,
Let's take it a
yes.
notch further, okay? Because I come from a background where you go to certain people's houses and they microwave ain't looking too sturdy to put anything in.
Oh?
So that also begs the question: what also did these microwaves look like inside of steak
See,
and
that's
shake?
another reason I don't like the microwave, because the splatter is. Have you seen the microwaves at Fox 5, Jack? Oh my God.
Yeah, I try to wipe it down before I use it.
Because I will tell you something. I'd rather eat my food cold than put my food in a microwave.
Really?
There's Marina's hot take. She'd rather
Wow.
eat her food cold than stick it in the microwave. Do you agree? Banning microwaves. Do you like it or not?
Wow. That is quite a take, Chris. I was not expecting that. That's got me a little shook. I use the microwave like all the time.
Really?
Like religiously, because
Okay.
I get up in the morning and I'm like, what do I have for leftovers?
Okay.
Microwave it and eat it, because I'm super hangry if I don't have food like right when I wake up. So it's just such a different lifestyle. I think it got me shook for a second. I'm like, wow.
I didn't have a microwave until we had Harper. That was a discussion that we had leading up to it. We had an air fryer. We got it for our wedding. It was on our registry. But my mother-in-law was like, you're probably not going to enjoy a cup of hot coffee again for a while.
Yeah.
So maybe get the microwave so at least you can pop it in there for 30 seconds. And so I have used it.
Yeah.
But pretty infrequently. David, the microwave drama, do you like it or not?
I like the drama. I'm a fan of microwaves. I'll keep using them. Chris, we need to get Marina on the show and get her in a standoff with TMI Melissa there. I'd like to figure out some kind of issue divisive for Latinas, and I want to see them go at it. Lastly, by the way, we got Pinky Ring King on. It's Friday. We got Pinky Ring King on. What a coincidence.
Yeah, he shows up for one person and one person in particular, and it ain't me. Let's get to the Pinky Ring King in just a second, though, because he's out in Vegas. Vegas is known for buffets, and apparently the buffet is making a major comeback. Yelp's 2026 trends forecast shows that searches for all-you-can-eat buffets near me surged 252%. Experts say the trend reflects Americans' tighter budgets and menu price fatigue. Bisma, a date to the buffet. OCB, baby. Do you like it or not?
Listen, I love a good buffet.
A good buffet.
Not a mediocre.
So like the Sequoia on the waterfront.
Yes, like
down there.
something like that. But I don't know. The ones that I've been to in Vegas, not my thing. It looks old. I don't know. I'm kind of like, when did you make this?
Oh,
it
you
looks
gotta
kind of crusty.
drag me kicking and screaming from a good buffet, especially in Vegas. Pinky Ring King out in Vegas right now. Are you a fan of the buffet?
Yeah, I actually love the buffets here. They're another level here. You have 400 individually, curated little bites for you. You have everything. And to point out earlier, Bisma, she said she likes diamonds. I already have it.
Oh!
He's ready to go.
Oh my God!
He's ready to go.
My pinky ring is ready.
I mean, that doesn't look like it goes on a pinky.
I know.
That's 4 carats.
Oh my God.
That's for your size 7.5 ring figure, baby.
Freddie's in the Zoom room. Freddie in the Zoom room. Freddie, do you like the buffets?
Yes, I do. I've been to buffets before. Good to see you again, Bisma.
Hello.
Yeah, and also another thing. The previous question you were mentioning about
The microwave.
The microwaves. I would debate Marina Morocco about the microwaves, because she can't eat it cold like that. I just eat it. I don't eat it cold. I just
rather
cook
eat it cold. That's right. Out of spite.
I just cook in the microwave and eat hot. That's all that matters.
Allison, are you a fan of the buffets?
Because sometimes I don't know what I want, so I might decide, okay, I want some pizza, but I want some fried chicken, but I want a lot of things. I love food, so yeah, I love a good buffet.
Yeah, I want breakfast, lunch, and dinner all at the same time in one meal, and I'm the worst at buffets though.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I love going to them, but then like my plate makes no sense.
Yeah.
Like I can't like commit to any one thing. Jason and Tina Marie, we're down to the final minute of the show. Buffets, yes or no?
Yes for me.
Yes for me, but I only eat one thing. I can't.
Okay, you don't mix and match?
So if I start with something, I'm going to finish with it. I'm not going to mix it up.
I love the variety. I'm with you. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, all in between snacks.
All on one damn plate.
I love that. That's so me.
I just want to wish A happy Valentine's Day weekend to everyone out there. Happy President's Day if you'd rather celebrate that. Thanks to everyone who joined us tonight in the Zoom room, watching on Fox Local or Fox 5 DC's YouTube page. Bisma, if people want to follow you for more, where can they do it?
They can do it at bismaahmed.com or, Bismaahmed on Instagram. That's where to find me. Just my name.
All right. For Producer Jim, I'm Producer Chris. We'll be back at 9 o'clock. Fox 5 News at 8 coming up next. We'll see you Monday, same time, same place.